I guess we're live. Huh. Welcome back to the Twisted Side.
Ultimate combo.
When the day turns into night, it's you. Under my eyelid, one big fight, it's you. Well, everything can go to pieces. I don't care, as long as you're there. Like the sun kisses the clouds, it's game on. Racing past we get along. Game on, stay strong. All I wanna do is sail into you. Help me paint the picture. Like the sun kisses the clouds, it's game on. I'm a clenched fist in the rain for you. I'm mental patient, half insane. It's you. Now everything can go to pieces. I don't care. Like the sun kisses the clouds, it's game on. Racing past we get along. Game on, stay strong. All I wanna do is sail into you. Help me paint the picture. Like the sun kisses the clouds, it's game on. Save some light, build some strength. We're gonna go past forever. Tell me that you're ready. Tell me that you're ready. We're gonna go past forever.
Welcome to Twisted Gaming.
I like that new intro. Did that earlier today. Thought it was a little neat. All right. Welcome back to the channel for the people that are here. We might not have many, but that's A-OK. Anyways, so I released that video yesterday, and I want to say I put it up Wednesday, no, or Tuesday. I don't know, a few days. And, it was supposed to be like a funny, people were saying it's a troll video, but whatever definition you want to take it as. It was supposed to be a goofy type video or whatever. And of course, it made it on Reddit and the global Arcade1UP Facebook page. And I was like, well, wasn't expecting that. Wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be like contained on my channel, but yeah. And then, there was discussion and this and that, if it was real and this and that. But at that point, I was like, ooh, when the stream was about to happen or whatever, I was like, man, I feel bad because that was kind of dirty. It was pretty dirty. It was pretty dirty. I ain't gonna lie. It was funny as hell though. Um, but a lot of people enjoyed it, and then of course others didn't. Um, but it did real well though. It got like the ratio was better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be dirty, dirty, disliked from hell, right? No, it wasn't. Currently, it has about 70 likes, and then it has like 86 dislikes. So, oh, that's pretty good ratio on something that bad. Um, it was goofy and also a troll. Yeah. Well, I agree. But, yeah, so here we go. The reason why I did the video, the one up space has been basically boring lately. And I just wanted to spice things up and, do something kind of funny. Just didn't know it was gonna piss people off, which makes it even funnier. And it worked. Like I said, people shared the video on Reddit. Um, because honestly, thirsty. Everyone's thirsty for new Arcade One Up content. It's just the way it is. So anybody will watch any other video. I didn't think of it at the time when I was doing it because I came up with the idea and I was like, all these channels they do these videos every week. Not hating any on any of them or anything, but they do all these videos every week, and it's just around and around we go, and not really saying anything new. So I was like, you know what? Here's a funny video. So then I thought of it, but you know, but any smart person that knows the channel and's been on the channel would have known that video was fake right off the bat. 19K Fox, he already knew it was fake. Uh uh Akuma Rev, he already knew it was fake. Because if you looked at the cover, the silhouette machines, well, they were mine. And then the character on the right side of the cover, it was Mick Mullet. So that right out of bat should tell you it was fake as hell. Let's see. That said I enjoyed it. Yeah. 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 Yeah, a lot of people did. Anyways, um, but then people got mad that they were promoting the video to groups or whatever that had 20 to 40,000 members. Um, so I didn't ask you to do it. Didn't ask anybody to promote anything. I just told a few people about it, and they thought it was funny. Um, but you know, yeah. For anyone who thought a second was real was just Yeah, why is Arcade One Up gonna come to me? Um, you know, the only reason that I would have got any of that kind of info probably if John D was still around, and he's not. So I don't get Arcade One Up info. Anyways, we're gonna go over some topics and we're just gonna talk freely here. They need to learn LinkedIn better. Yeah. Uh, so my second subject, and this is just opinion. Don't take it to heart or anything, but I honestly think that Arcade One Up is in trouble. I really do. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. Who knows? But I think they are. I honestly think that Scott and John D saw things coming, so they pretty much bailed. I don't think any of them got fired or anything. I think they just got the hell out of there because they, must have saw something going on. So yeah, I don't know though. I guess we'll see. Third, no CES 2024. And the reason why I think they weren't at CES is, those booths to rent there, just like SEMA, like the automotive scene that's in that same pretty much building. Those booths are expensive. They can range from $10,000 to $30,000, and why are they going to spend $10,000 to $30,000 on a booth space when they might not have nothing to show? You know what I mean? So that's just my point of view on that. If you don't have nothing to show, why are you going to spend more money when the company may be in trouble? If they are, I don't know. Kuma Rev says, from my ignorant understanding, they are in an uncomfortable financial position, and the potential investors are doing to get anything they can out before Chapter 11. This bitch. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of my same take on it. I think they're, you know, deep shit, you know, and you know, who knows. But my before we continue, I got a important message from one of our sponsors. So please listen very, very closer to our number one sponsor. Here we go.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
There we go. So there's that. Number 4. I was watching P-Dubs and Michael B last night. Michael B said last night on P-Dub's stream that people want more content from him, right? And he said, "How can you make more content when there is nothing to talk about?" No. So that's why they do other videos and that have nothing to do with Arcade1UP. They'll, talk about these other companies. They'll talk about little uh little consoles, handhelds or whatever. Because, if there ain't no info, then, you know, what's there to talk about? You know what I mean? You can't keep making videos out of thin air when there's nothing to talk about. So that's why I made my troll, as you want to call it, video, because I spiced it up and everybody got excited. You could see the chat, dudes. I had to record the chat. Okay. I recorded the chat, the screen chat. Everybody was like, "Oh man, let's go, dude." And people were all hyped up, right? Even people that hasn't been on my channel in a long time, because I remember some of those people that used to come on my channel, and those turds don't come on my channel anymore. Okay, but boy, they did last night, didn't they? They sure did. And we had lots of lurkers too that were watching. That they ain't gonna comment nothing. But oh yeah, I saw a lot of different names that used to always come on my channel, and they don't do it no more. But last night they did. So gotcha. That was great, man. That was pretty good. Number 5. Now I'm going down a list because I have to plan for some of these things because I forget. I'm 43. I forget about shit. Number 5, new machines. I would be really surprised if they even released any new games this year. Okay, maybe cheaper rehashes of licensing that they already have. I honestly think they're just trying to get rid of lots of inventory right now over the holiday season. You know, those cabs were going cheap, man. They're still cheap. Hell, you can get the Yoga Flame um, from Amazon. The Yoga Flame Street Fighter, 299 everywhere right now, right? And when that came out, what was it, 499, maybe $500? So another thing is, if you're going to continue buying this crap, okay, it's crap to me. It might not be crap to you. If you like your Arcade1UPs, God bless you. Okay, but to me, they're garbage. And I'm not shitting on the company, but let's just be real. That we'll get into that. I'll save that for a little later. But I mean, come on now, come on. Uh, let's see, and who works at One Up, right? Well, we know Cyrus gets a paycheck, but the question is, does Michael B or Travis? Who knows? I wouldn't think so, but who knows? That's their business. But the way I see it, a company's not gonna pay somebody to sit in a chair and make videos about the products. I just don't see that. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know, but whatever. Um, now here's number 7. The problem I started seeing with Arcade1UP, like I said, I'm reading this off because I have to remember this shit. The problem I started seeing with Arcade1UP was they were branching out way too much with different products. They should have just stuck with the 3/4 side and countercades. Those are the 2 products they should have just focused on and nothing else. They had too much nonsense, like the baby cades. What baby is going to go up to an arcade machine and play? Come on. A 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, is a toddler, whatever, is not going to walk up to an arcade machine and play it. They might walk up to it, play it for 2 minutes because that's all their brain can remember, and then they're done with it. and then it's just a waste of $200-300. Baby Cade or whatever it was called was stupid. That was the most ignorant thing they ever did. The couch Cade, even dumber. Let me sit on a couch and oh boy. Mhm. Their name is Arcade1UP. Okay, not couch one up, not baby one up. You know what I mean? Too much garbage. It was too much junk. Waste of money that they could have spent on that three-fourths and the countercades and made those machines better. Put the money from the baby cade, the couch cade, the sky cade, or whatever. Too much garbage. And then you got the projector cade. Why are you going to come out with a projector cade? Then they came out with that Pac-Man with the stupid big knob, the big joystick that you stood up and, now that would have probably been pretty good for any chick that wanted a challenge. That would have probably been pretty nice. But yeah, that's just dumb, you know. What they should have did, another good revenue that they missed and never did, which they should have done in the early days of the company when they were uh you know rising to the top, rising to the top, and making lots of money, right? Why did they not start selling Arcade One Up t-shirts or hats? T-shirts and hats. You know how much money they would have made off of t-shirts and hats that had the logo on it? Why didn't they do that? They should have done it. They should have had it on the website and had apparel link. They have one on their website right now, and there's nothing on there. I mean, why not do that? T-shirts are cheap to make. When you make big quantities of them, as a company like that could, they would have made good profit on that. Shirts and hats, but you didn't do it. You missed on that opportunity. You know, another good profit. What they would have done is made custom parts for the arcade one ups. They could have sold custom parts, different marquees that you could. They should have made the machines where they were like interchangeable, and you know they could have had different marquees. They could have had lighted up different colored buttons you could change, just different things they could have did. But no, you let all these other companies. Um, I don't know. I can't remember any of their names. Some of the companies that send me the stuff for the Killer Instinct, the coin doors and stuff, that Arcade One Up should have sold all that in house, more money. But no, they gave that money to other companies. So that was another goofy thing. Um, Number 8, one red flag when you know they were in trouble is when they're starting coming out with all these classic editions that cost $2.99 when they started the company. They started the company. The machines were $2.99. Great price. I bought them as soon as I heard of the company and when they came out. As soon as they came out, I bought them. All 3 of them. It was Street Fighter, Rampage, and Galaga, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Great price. And then you bought the riser for $39 or $40 or whatever. Beautiful price for what it was. And now guess what they're doing? Now you can go on their website and they got the classic editions. Even Buck Hunter. I went on there today and I saw the Buck Hunter Classic. I'm like, good Lord Almighty. Because the classics, they don't come with risers. Okay. And you see this Buck Hunter machine. So are we going to get on our knees or something to play the game or what? Or is it for a 6-year-old? I mean, so see, going back to the classics that they have now, they're cheaper to make and this and that, and they're just trying to make money to get out of the hole. That's what I believe they're trying to do. You know, Let's see here. I Definitely spent a bit upgrading buttons and sticks. Oh yeah, it ain't cheap. Could you imagine if they lose Capcom relationship? Just asking. Yeah, that's the rumor. Mike of all trades, welcome. Chicks who want to challenge. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I love Pac-Man. Oh man, I used to have one of those, but just don't have those no more. Oh, the Rexer show, Androids was the other one, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. I know it was the Rampage and it was Street Fighter and something else. Maybe it was Pac-Man. Was Pac-Man the first? Huh. I can't remember. Anyways, it was a glorious, glorious company when they first came out, and then it just all went downhill. They got too greedy, and the machines just got ridiculously expensive. Just like the time crisis. That's just retarded, man. And I feel sorry for any of you that even thought about and did spend 750 on that machine. That is some crazy moolah for that goofy thing. It's not worth it. Even if you have a YouTube channel and you're one of those channels that, you know, dream sleep of views and likes and subscribers and stuff like that, it's not worth it just to get that. Come on. You know how much money I made on that goofy video last night? You can see that the I have no ads on this stream. I turned the unless if YouTube put them on there, but I turned the money thing off because I want it to be a straightforward video without any ads or anything. But yeah, you want to know how much money I made on that video last night? I got like over two something thousand views, right? And likes and all that garbage. And I made a dollar 74. I made a listen, I made $1.74 on that video that I did. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. This channel don't care for views or likes or subs. Why? There ain't no money on here. Now there might be money if you got a lot of people that super chat you $20, $10, $50, $10 in an hour stream. Yeah, you might make $100, right? But I don't get super chats on here and I don't want the shit. So don't send them at all. Um, but anyways, without the super chats, a channel ain't gonna make no money off this shit unless you get, crazy stuff like I did on my PS5 stream. When those videos hit 100,000, when I did 100,000 views on those, yeah, I made money on that. I was shocked more than ever on that. That was wow, that's pretty wild. $1.74. Now you know what the one up chills, just like the stream and super chats. Well, you're only gonna make money on videos that at least get 50,000 views. Um, I mean, even a video that gets 34,000 views, you probably get maybe $20 on that. But that's not every video. Now, if you're a big YouTuber, and a big YouTuber is when you have 100,000 subs. Okay. If you don't have at least 100,000 subscribers on your channel, you're a goofball channel. Okay, I'm a goofball channel. Yeah, I might got 15,000 subscribers, but that's nothing. That's nothing on YouTube. You need at least 100,000 and up. Okay, to be actually a good big channel, in my book, anyways. Let's continue though. Okay. um. Now, one of the rules that Arcade1UP should have did, come out with really good quality product, and later you won't have to make so many editions of the same thing, like the reskins the same machines. I'm going just off the top of my head, 3 or 4 Mortal Kombats, what, 3 or 4 Street Fighters, 4 or 5 Pac-Mans. I mean, yeah, maybe make 2 different ones or something, but make the quality so nice that the people will think that they're actually getting something really nice. Um, you know, just like if you look at the Unico Nova Blast. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but hell, at least it's metal and it it looks pretty decent, you know? And you got to remember Arcade 1 Up was way before all these other people, and Arcade 1 Up is at the very bottom of the quality turd list. Their quality is turdness, okay? And it's not hating, it's just being real. But the major, Arcade 1 Up lovers out there, I used to be one, um, until, the quality just burned to the ground. It's just like, "What the hell are you doing?" But the Arcade 1 Up lovers out there, oh, man, they will blast you if you talk shit or you tell the truth. Because I always tell the truth. Um, like I said with the Killer Instinct Pro, I thought that was stupid. Did I ever have one on my hands? No, but I had the first KI Arcade 1 Up. But when I saw the Pro and it had the chrome trim, I already thought it was doomed because that's not what the actual arcade looked like. It didn't have the T molding that was chrome. That was stupid. And they said they were doing it for the hip kids or whatever, you know. Well, that's not a hip game and that's not a modern game. That is a retro game. You got to keep it retro and make it look somewhat like the real one. And you couldn't do that, you know. So, yeah. Oh boy. Now here's a fun topic I like to talk about because about the hate. Now, when it comes to hate, that's a long subject right here. YouTubers will have their haters and their lovers watching stream and videos. Most haters or people that leave negative BS comments aren't even a subscriber in the first place. And that's a perfect example. So last night I had 15,000 98 subscribers. Okay, 15,098 subscribers. You know how many have right now? 15,088. So you mean on that crazy video I lost 10 subs? Well, get on out of here then. It don't matter to me. Uh I mean, oh man. Oh man, that was great. When someone sees a video and they said, "I'm leaving the stream," or says thumbs down, or "I'm unsubscribing after this video." Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Just go on the video I did last night and just look at the comments. I mean, or even if you want to watch the video, just watch the chat, how it became positive to straight hate through the stream. Now, we had like 160 watchers in the beginning, right? Now, those watchers stayed at 160 the whole time when I was talking. And then the number flipped and started going down dramatically when Mick Mullis says, "Hey guys," and everybody knew it was fake, right? And then the video went on for another 5 or 6 minutes, and there was still 80 people watching. Wow. Even though they knew it was fake, I still had 80 people watching that. That tells you 80 people out of the 160 enjoyed that. So that's good. That's good. I like that. So, um, but you ain't gonna hurt my day with your dumb comments and stupid computer screen threats. YouTube is supposed to entertain people. That's what it's for. It's not always about news all the time because it's not. YouTube is not a news channel. It's an entertainment platform, right? And just because you think one video is causing drama, it's not other people may like it. It's because it's a dumb or funny. I fucked up on my own wording there. That's pretty funny. For one goof that gets mad, there's 10 others that actually like it. And that's a true fact. One hater, you got 10 people that actually like it. If a video gets 30 likes and 100 dislikes, at least 30 people enjoyed the video. and your job was complete. So, you know what I do if I don't like a video on YouTube? I just move on to the next video. If I don't like a video that I'm watching on YouTube, I don't hit the like button. I don't hit the dislike button. I just don't. I mean, I just move on. Um, so I don't even engage in it because I'm more mature than someone hitting a dislike, thumbs down, thinking it's gonna hurt my feelings. Because when you hit a dislike button on somebody's video, it does not hurt that video, which a lot of people are too stupid and think it does. It's not. You just engaged with that video and the video just shot right on up again, you know? So you need your haters out here, because they're helping your videos out if you're a content creator, just like another one.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
Know what I mean? Come on, haters, bring it. If this video gets 30 dislikes or 5 dislikes, it's okay, buddy. We move on from it, get over it. It doesn't matter. Now, here's another thing. There's going to be drama in the YouTube space because it's just how it is. But I would say I'm friends with a lot of YouTubers that don't even like each other. That's a true fact. For whatever their reasons are, that's their deal and nothing to do with me. A lot of you might not like Rexer. A lot of you might not like Glenn. A lot of you might not like 19K Fox. A lot of you might not like P Dubs. I'm all friends with all of them. You might not even like Akuma Rev. Put your quarters on the glass in the past. Friends with him. Friends with his wife. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So people can have their and She Line Game, and you might not like her. Friends with her though. So, like I said, they might not all get along. Everybody might have their grudges or whatever. It doesn't matter to me because I'm not gonna hop on a bandwagon just because you don't like that other person. Maybe I like them. I try to get along with everybody. Except for a little few, but there's a reasons behind that. Uh, oh, we got a super chat. My gosh, I haven't had a super chat since New Year's Eve. I love the vid, Chris. Reminded me of years back when you busted up that one cab and some people cried. Screw the haters. Long live Mick Mullet. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was probably the most hated Arcade1UP video that was ever made on YouTube ever. When I bashed the Pac-Man. Dude, those comments were dirty. People said you could have gave that to a children's hospital and blah blah. Newsflash, a children's hospital is not going to take one of those. I already asked to back up my deal. So, no. Some kid could have enjoyed that. Well, have their parents buy them one. I ain't their daddy. You know what I mean? I mean, we do what we do. You got what is that guy's name? Whizzle and Diesel. That fool destroys Ferraris. You know, the Pac-Man, it was a $199 machine I got on Black Friday, right? And you're crying about $200. $200 is nothing. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. But somebody's blowing up a damn Ferrari that's probably $300,000-$400,000. But it's okay. I mean, get it freaking together, people. My gosh, get it together. It's crazy, man. Oh man. Oh man. Let's see what else we got here. Number 12. Oh, this is gonna don't think what I'm about to say is hating. It's not. It's not a shots fired. So don't take it personal for the person I'm about to direct this to. It's not a diss. So just take it as it is. Okay. But I want to mention this because it's mentioned all the time. When you have a person, okay, like the cornercade, okay, everybody probably knows who he is by now, saying that he wishes that One Up would hire him because he can do better. And probably other words, how he said it. First off, you don't know the business in the first place. Okay. You just don't. Okay. A lot of crazy things in that kind of hell. I don't even know that kind of type of business. But you gotta know your shit to work for a company and all the in and outs of all that. Okay. So yeah. Someone just can't say, if I work there, we're gonna get the license and blah blah blah. It ain't that easy. It's not easy to do. But like I said, it's not a diss, it's just the truth. They're not gonna hire a guy like that. They're just not. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it so you can clip it. It's not a diss to you. They're just not gonna hire somebody, you know, like you, and especially you're too loud. Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys, let's go. I mean, yeah, it's too much. So they're not gonna. So I wish you well on that, and I hope they do hire you. But I'm saying 99%. I doubt it. But let's see, number 13, and then we'll get to the comments because I'm almost done with this. Is this? Oh, I think we already said it. But is this company in trouble? Who really knows? The truth? Who knows? But it just doesn't look good for them right now. And time will tell in the end if they sell the company or the company flat out dies or some miracle from the heavens come and magically gets them back in shape like they did when they first came out. Um, you know, I think, do I want to see a company burn to the ground that, you know, I pretty much supported in the beginning and everything? No, because it's sad when a company, burns to the ground, and it's a company that tries to give you cool products for people, but if the company burns to the ground, it's all because of the bad decisions they made. Um, those machines that you try to sell a time crisis for $750 that did not cost that much to make. Okay. Get me wrong. I don't know how much it costs to make. I don't. Okay. Let's just say the time crisis Arcade1UP cost them to make, let's just say $200 for shits and giggles, right? Why not sell it for $500? Okay. Then you make, $250 profit. That's pretty nice. More people will buy it because, it's a good price. But let's just say it costs you $200 to make the time crisis. You sell it for $750. You're trying to make $500 on one machine. That's greed, man. And greed over time will catch up to you. So, uh, mm, I don't know about that. And then my last, oh boy. And then my last thing I have to say. Okay. And then there was a guy named Cyrus. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay. Oh boy. He's probably a young kid or whatever. I understand. He probably, maybe got a great job. And oh, and by the way, I'm drinking a margarita. Ooh. Um, and that's probably a real nice job for him, but he needs to chill out, okay, with the cringe. Now, I've seen a lot of cringy videos. I've talked to a lot of cringy people that just make me pop out of my head, right? But nothing cringes me as much as that guy. Damn. Hey, man. Now, he might be in charge of licensing. I don't know how real that is. People say he is or whatever, and that's great. And God bless you for that. But man, you do not need to be on the video talking about the arcade machine. Bring that chick that was with you on that one video. I don't know if she was a Latina or a white chick or whatever. that there was memes that went around or whatever, with the weird face she made or whatever, give her the job. Okay? You could probably actually get your point out, you know, with that girl, not him. No, that's a bad choice. So if any of you at Arcade1UP is watching this video, y'all need to keep him behind the scenes because that is some cringy shit. And if you are on the Facebook official Arcade1UP business company page or whatever, when they drop a video with that guy, you should see the comments. There's probably one or two people that are positive on there. Every video they drop, everybody else is just straight negative on there and just straight getting roasted. Um, oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh yeah, yeah. Some people can't shake the cringe. Oh, you need to have Glenn on the show, Chris. Well, if he wants to come in here, he can. It's up to you, Glenn. Let me know, and I can send you the link. If you're good, then we don't have to. It don't matter. Exactly. And exactly. Hot chick and arcade sales. That's anything. Let me tell you, if I owned a company or whatever as big as, well, they ain't as big as, like, yeah, it's a small type company, but anyways, I would hire a chick. As- Nobody wants to see a dude. Okay, I don't want to see a dude. I want to see a woman. Um, you know, it's like my film company or whatever. You think the models in those are dudes? Hell no. You think the talking or the voice uh clips in my personal film business is a dude saying it? No, it's a chick's voice because chicks sell. You know. All right. I guess Glenn's gonna hop on here. Give me a second. Let's see here. Whoops. Let's see here. Mm, Glenn is coming on. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to do it another way. Hold on a minute. Y'all give me 1 second, okay? Sure, I'm sending him the right link. Three, one. I think that's it. All right, Glenn. That should be it, maybe. Let's hope so, Key. Glenn from the Retro Show. He hasn't gone to bed yet, so he's gonna come on. Back in the day, you'd go to a car show and there'd be hot chicks everywhere by the cars. You ain't kidding. Especially the lowrider shows, okay? Oh yeah. Yep. Ooh man, Akuma Rev became a YouTube member. That's neat. But until he gets on here, we'll yeah. So, like I said, is the company, gonna die or bloom? Who knows? I don't I don't know. Um, but yeah. Anyways, anybody having any drinks tonight? I don't really drink much, but when I like to. Yeah, what is that show? What is that shot? I know Akuma Rev, him and Lindsay watches that show. Something school, YouTube. Ruskell. I can't think of that YouTube channel. Uh, 4 people left when I joined. Oh man. Oh yeah, yeah. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. The PS5 launch was a complete nightmare. You ain't kidding. It was. It was crazy. So, Hoomer Rev gifted 50 Twisted Gaming TV memberships. I don't even know what that means. I always watch Doctor Disrespect and stuff, and they'll say thank you for the 24 months or this and that, and I'm like, I am like lost here because what the hell does that mean? Gift this, gift that. So there goes Akuma going nuts on the chat, gifting memberships. That's funny. That's funny. Still waiting on Glenn. PC is being an ass. Be a minute. You got it, buddy. We will be here waiting for you. We'll have Glenn come on here from Glenn's Retro Show, and he'll give his take on stuff. Watched his show earlier. It was real good. I didn't get to hear them talking much on there because I was on the phone with somebody, so I had it silent. I was just staring at them talking about whatever they were talking at. That was very, very nice of you, Kuma Rev, for doing the gifts. That's neat. Like the stock 1UP troll account. Stock 1UP, that's a troll account, huh? Man, I don't know who's yeah, that guy. This is the guy what I'm talking about. Is the shotgun scene guy or Sean look, drinks. So I contacted him and I forgot what the other guy is called, but what their show is they do. Um I can't think of the damn YouTube channel name. Damn it. I contacted them and see if they want to come on the show sometime. It's like they'd be down, but they want me to be on their show possibly next Tuesday. I can't think of a good way to show the lurkers. That's funny. Rascal, yeah, they're duh. God, I'm so stupid. Yeah, that's the name I was trying to think about. Good lord, I can't even. Um, I thought it was that, but it wouldn't pull up on the YouTube for some damn reason. Yeah, Rascal's Basement Arcade. There they are. Let's see. I'll share it right here. These guys. Yeah, these guys right here. This is pretty cool show. I watch them in their live sometimes. So supposedly, I'll be on their show next Tuesday, possibly. I've been invited, but I need to see where I can contact them off of Facebook or off of YouTube in case they need to send me some kind of link or something. Chris, did you pass on the virtual fighter cab? For now, I have, but it's still available. I haven't contacted the guy. But man, you never know. I might I might get it. I just don't know. I'm scared I'm gonna get the Virtual Fighter 2 arcade machine, and then something right after that will pop up, and I wish I would have waited. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that happens. By the way, great 1UP vid. That CEO is wild. Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty wild. That's pretty funny. Thanks for the shout out, dude. You got it. Yeah, y'all have a real chilled show and a chilled channel. I like that. So hopefully I can come on y'all show and y'all can come on mine sometime. Be dope. Mhm. Yeah, I subscribe to both of their YouTube channels. I'll be there. So we're still waiting on Glenn. See if he can make it. So I don't know if I can do a deal on here or not. Let's see. Start a poll. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's see. So here's a poll I'm gonna post up. Answer if you want. You don't have to. Uh, Mike of all trades, Tekken 8 in a couple weeks. You got it. I got my pre-order in, so I'm ready for that. Oh, that would be funny. Does anyone know where I can get a mystery encoder? Last I checked, they were out of stock for iArcade. Wow. Hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Bring some guests on. I don't know if Jade's still here though. If she's here, I'll send her a message. 'Cause I really don't have nothing I'm doing right now, so the stream can go as long as you want it to. I don't give a damn. Good night, Almighty. All right, Jade. I sent you a um, link to come on here if you would like to. You don't have to. Just invite. And then we got. We'll send that. All right, Nick. I sent you one too. You want to come on here? Let's go party. Let's go, guys. I wanted a clip. I'm gonna have to do that in the next stream because that's just too damn funny. Oh my gosh. And then I saw a clip of B Kong. He said let's go, and I was like, oh boy. Everybody's watching too much Corner K, and everybody's gonna be saying that word everywhere now. Because it started to happen. It's pretty funny. Give you 2 minutes. All right, sounds good. Someone would get upset if one up put hot ladies in their arcade. Yeah, probably. See, there you go. Let's go, guys. No, it's let's go, dudes. Let's go, dudes. Rev, can you please explain to me what this gifted stuff is? I have no idea what the gifts are. Oh shit. Well, we'll look at the poll a little later, but damn. Right now, do you think Arcade1UP is done or in trouble? 14 votes say yes, and 0% say no. Oof. Boy, you better clip that. That's crazy, man. Damn. Wow. That's terrible. Yeah, that's why I had to clip that video. That was funny. Watching him play Killer Instinct, that was funny. Gotta admit, it works as a catchphrase. Everyone is saying it. Yeah, but it gets a little it's overkill now though. It's definitely overkill. Where's Jago? Well, I haven't seen you on the channel in a while. Welcome. Says one up deader than dead. Yeah. I mean, when you got a lot of YouTubers, uh a lot of YouTubers saying the same thing. Let's see here. Let me do it this way. What is the deal here? Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. Well, when you send a bad link, that's not good, is it? I left a character off. Oh gosh. Hey, for everybody that's still watching, thanks for staying here. Trying to get some people on here, so this should be gravy in a second. I think that's it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the other one was Rev and all you other nuts. Hold on, I sent the wrong link. Okay, now I sent the right link. All right. So for the first person that's showing up, it's
Hey,
Flip. How's it going?
what's up, Twisted? Freaking computer. Must have been Arcade1UP design motherboard. I don't know. It wasn't working.
Oh man, darn. Our customer service will help you in about 3 or 4 months. How are you doing?
Doing good. It was a rough week, but you know what? I enjoyed your video the other day. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It pissed a lot of people off though, because well, see, I did it the right way though. I did it where it was, a premiere, right? Because if you just put the video up, they can cut through it and they're not forced to watch it.
Right.
So I did a premiere to do that, and then I had to let them wait 2 days to build up. I just didn't know it was going to be as crazy as it went. It's more supposed to be funny and not blow out like
Exactly.
nothing.
little lighthearted fun once in a while. There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh yeah, but then I was called, a troll, and you're better than this. I've been following you since you first started, and I was like, damn, this is my first troll video, and damn, I'm already getting blasted after like 800 or 900 videos I've uploaded. Which is hilarious. Oh, our next guest is here. Let's bring him in. Here we go.
Yo, fuck that company, bro. That company sucks balls, bro. Come on now. Fuck that company. Bro, your
You
video.
don't get any arguments from us. I'll tell you that
I
right
know,
now.
bro. Your video had me fucking cracking up. I was driving home from the airport, and Lindsay was like, "Dude, this is gonna go sideways." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "He's got like 130 people waiting. It's fucking retarded. Like everybody is waiting. Nobody knows how to Google CEO of Arcade1UP. No, but like everyone's like, oh my god, are we gonna get a new cab? I need that new cab. I need that new cab. Give me that new cab, Glenn. Can you mod the cab, Glenn? Can you give me a stick for the cab? I need a new cab." fuck, bro. It's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. How you guys doing? Happy New Year.
Pretty
Dude,
good.
I need your energy tonight. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude, I'm playing World of Warcraft with my boys, and we got an entire team of stealth people ganking people constantly. So like, it's I've been having a blast tonight, just fucking people up. Yo, shout out to Worst Jago. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, no, I definitely would play some Street Fighter 6. Let me know. I heard some guy Mick is the new CEO of Arcade1UP. Don't fuck with him.
Yeah, that guy was pretty awesome.
His hair is real.
Oh man. Yeah, that video was pretty neat because, it started with 160 viewers, right? And it stayed like that. And when I was talking, and then as soon as let me introduce him, boom, it was Mick Mullet. And, yeah.
Dude, it was the build-up too. Like the build-up that you did was amazing.
3-minute countdown. Oh yeah.
No, dude, just the hype. Hey guys, I'm here. And you were like, I'm serious. I want you to know that this is going to be an amazing experience. And dude, you could just tell people were fucking like, they were dropping their fucking lube in their hand, just getting ready. Like, go for it, Chris. Go for it. And then when you did that, fucking never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna walk around. Oh, it was perfect.
It was
dude.
wild.
Perfect. Yeah. Dude, I had to gift the subs earlier too, bro. It was funny. So when I joined, I was like, it's time to play roulette. 4 people dropped off right away. I was like, these fucking And then I waited a minute. I was like, they're gonna come back. They can't not come back. They're fucking turds in a toilet. They always gurgle back up to the top. So sure enough, I just waited, and then I was like, boom, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. So what's next, bro? Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna try to tackle Rexer and become the #1 Arcade1UP YouTube channel?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I think you got a chance here, brother. I think Rexer wants you to take the title. You know how fucking heavy his shoulders must be from having to fucking carry that company on his back to give him something to talk about? He got nothing without that guy. That guy's the only thing about Arcade1UP right now. It's fucking sad. It's so sad. Someone said Rexer blows. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not judging. It's 2024, but I don't think he does. I think he's got like a little kid.
Yeah, like I said earlier,
there was Reddit posts. There was Reddit posts. How much hate did you get, bro?
I didn't know about it, but one of my friends in the retro gaming scene, he sent me this link, and he's like, "Is there really new shit coming out?" I was like, "Oh boy."
Well, there's real shit coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I went there, and then it was there, and then it was on your global page, Glenn.
Like, here's the thing: they've already lost relationships, right?
Burn bridges.
So, and let's just be clear: they've done this with developers, with licensees, correct?
Outside of me, I don't know. I can definitely say they did with me.
Okay, my understanding is, do they still have the KI licensing?
I don't think so. Isn't that with at games at this point?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
another thing, I heard that they don't have Capcom either anymore.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I don't know anything. Let me be clear. Yo no sabe nada. No sabe
saying
nada.
we're not going to have our 15th version of Mortal Kombat coming out?
Bro, that
sucks.
So much dick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Mortal Kombat 1 is garbage. Mortal Kombat 2 is broken, but it's garbage. Mortal Kombat 3 is the last hope of that game in the 90s, and Mortal Kombat 4.
Oh, what about Fast and the Furious? I heard that was just a wonderful game.
I heard it was a brand new game. Like, they didn't actually give you what you paid for.
They took gave you 2 different games, threw it in a blender, and just put it out there. There you go. Enjoy.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I felt bad for Fox. Fox bought 2 of the machines.
Yeah,
2!
he bought 2 of them just to
Off the
try
bat.
this shit out. God.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, here's the thing, too. At this point, if you're going to invest in something, how many times have you got to learn, just put your money into something that's worth it, like a real arcade cab? Chris, I've been to your place. I'll tell you right now, people don't understand until you're there. There's you could fill a whole fucking room with every Arcade1UP and it's going to look like a Kmart compared to your arcade, bro. It's going to look sad.
Well, see,
And
that
like,
I also got rid of them also because when I had all these originals lined up and stuff, and I had, 7 or 8 Arcade1UPs in the middle,
Can't
it
have them in the
just
same room.
killed the whole vibe of the game room 100%.
You have
That's
to
why
keep
I'm
them
trying to get rid of
separate.
this
You keep
last
them
damn.
separate, they're fine. But next to a real machine,
Yeah. Oh
can't do
yeah,
it.
it kills the vibe. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of this last Arcade1UP pinball I got. These what is this? Mars Attack shit. I'll probably have to
yeah,
drop the price to like 350 or something.
dude,
But
I got to tell you, man, I don't know. I mean, what's the other thing that they got? Pac-Man, right? Yay. Great. Good luck. You got Marvel. They haven't produced anything on the Street Fighter 3 front, anything on the CVS front. And I'll tell you right now, I saw some stuff on CVS that never took place. And I'm talking back in like 2020, 2021, I saw CVS options that were like never picked up. No stores wanted it. No pre-orders were made. No desire to buy it. Alpha, nothing on Alpha. One of the best Street Fighter games of our series of all times. Nothing. Like, dude, I think they're just ugh.
when you think of originally, they were spending big bucks to block license for anyone else to use it.
Smart.
You know,
Smart.
it is to a point, but now
You're protecting your business. I can
Right.
respect it. I'm not saying it's, great for the marketplace
well,
or
it's like
great for the
EA.
consumer.
You had all these great
but-
football games. I loved the Dreamcast, sports games
Oh,
they had, right? And
fuck
then
yeah.
EA goes in and goes, "Here's $1 gajillion. No one else can make another football game. It's all us. We're the only one licensed, and they wiped everyone else out." Now, I from a standpoint of the company,
Dreamcast
EA
dies.
does great.
Yeah.
As far as the consumer goes, we get screwed because now
Yeah,
you're
very
stuck
much
with
so.
one company.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is no joke. This is reality. In 2021, the landed cost was $300 to $350 for Arcade1UP for one of their arcade cabinets. That was the landed cost. I know that because I can get them for $100 here in Minnesota from the retail outlet discount mall, where this dude is like, bro, they just can't get rid of this shit. Name a cab you want. That's how I was able to get all the cabs that I had. It was like cheap as fuck. And they're even cheaper and more readily available now than ever. It's like functional furniture that lost its purpose and its quality. I don't even say lost its quality because
the quality
let's be real,
wasn't
it never
there.
really had quality.
A couple like the some of the machines, like the Star Wars machine, I give it. The Star Wars machine was pretty decent. It was. The Tron unit was pretty decent, except when you copy a joystick, you got to copy it the right way. Otherwise,
Glenn,
you get the one that breaks.
respectfully, I need to call you on something on the Star Wars. I saw the Star Wars at B Kong's house. Have you ever seen someone my size try to fit in a fucking 3/4 Star Wars cabinet? It is no, bro. It's you gotta be tiny. You gotta be tiny to fit in that shit.
That's me.
Motherfucker. This is why he likes it. Okay, fair enough. All right.
So they do have a couple that are there, but the problem is how many times you're going to release the same thing over and over again, skin differently, or release something again with a slightly different change. There's so many different machines that could have been done that wouldn't have cost a lot. I mean, they had Namco. They could have got like a Mappy license and released that on its own cabinet. They could have Stern. They could have had Scramble or games like that. There was a lot of other machines that were there. They tried jumping too far. They should have gone with doing more 80s stuff, then doing more 90s stuff, not trying to jump to this Fast and Furious stuff. It was jumping too quick. It was just jumping too quick. And, the other thing, too, is you got to realize they were in Walmarts. They were in Best Buys. Now, Best Buy still has them there, the coupons, but Walmart dropped them. Walmart was much bigger, people walking in and walking out with them than a Best Buy. They lost a lot of those retailers, and that was really the bread and butter. Because that's something you walk into a store and you go, "Oh, I remember that game," and you kind of just buy it, and it's pretty heavy. You don't want to lug it back. So when it's home, it's home.
Yeah.
And when you're ordering online, they pissed off everyone with the pre-orders. I can tell Stephen Haywood pre-ordered so many times, and then he's waiting while people walked into the store and bought it weeks, if not a month before he even got his. That's not how you run a business. You do not take pre-orders for someone and then you hold their money, release it at stores, people can pick it up, and I got to wait, and I sent you the money because I wanted to get it like quick. They burn people way too many times. And also, when you have one of the head guys in every video doing this to his people, giving this out to everyone, I'll never forget those. That's a great way to talk to your fans and your people buying it. That's awesome.
I'm just reading some of the worst Jago comment there. That's fucking good. I mean, here's the other thing, dude. According to the people who are vocal, they had every license, they had every game, they had everything. You fucking don't put out Rush. You don't put out Cruisin'. You don't put out Operation Wolf. You don't put out you don't put out Smash TV, Total Carnage, Robotron. You don't put out
Robotron would have been one right there.
I mean,
wow,
listen,
I didn't think about
you don't
that.
put out any of those. It tells me that I don't know that the options to print whatever titles they wanted was necessarily the reality of it, honestly. I think they had select, like for instance, I know with the Marvel 2, that was a huge thing to get out of lock. And the reason why is because there was music, that licensing that was owned by other people, as well as characters that were owned by other people, right? So it was a lot of cooks in the kitchen to finally release it. Some of the other shit like Qbert or Joust, I mean, some of these like 1980 classics, and I don't know that they would sell a lot, but goddamn, like when you go, I got every arcade selection library. Let me go to that. No, don't want those A titles. Nope, don't want those either. Let's go to those C tracks and pull out some fucking Fast and the Furious and some fucking, what was the other thing they did? I was at Kong's and I played the fucking shitty ass fucking gun game with like the plastic toys. Bruh, the toy literally weighs, my mouse weighs more than the fucking guns. Like, it's fucking pathetically
That's why you
sad.
need to get one of these bad boys, man.
Only found at Glenn's Retro Show. Please visit.
It's good butt right back in there too, man. You bash him with this, man, it's gonna hurt.
You need to be able to add
is that one of your new products?
bro.
Yeah, this is the Sinden Target Pro.
That's that video.
Yep,
I watched you. Okay.
Is that compatible with an Arcade1UP, sir?
In fact, with this little adapter we include, it will plug right into your big buck hunter, and you could place them with these.
Very good. Corner Case says, what you mean it's over? It's over, bro. I mean, I hate to tell you, like, the debt on the business is so large that the investors are collateralizing and liquidating all inventory that they can for their initial recoup. Like,
Well,
you can only write off so much in the IRS, and at a certain point, you start
he
taking
got
real
late in
losses.
the game, though. We were all here 6 years ago, and he's just now doing it. He's in the end of it.
They had a warehouse that was filled with unsold inventory that they can't push. I mean, there's a lot there. People don't know that, but they have a lot of stuff just sitting in warehouses. And don't forget, they were selling machines reskinned. They had machines sitting in the warehouse. They just put new decals over the old ones, and they were selling it. And then they would peel off, and you'd see the old machine under the decal.
Yeah, I would even argue, like, how big is home arcade even? Pandemic's over. The government printing free money for however many kids you have is over.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Inflation is up 11%.
That's why everybody.
You're really going to spend money on fucking.
The thing is, though,
furniture?
it is a small market. You're right, but that's why you have to release different machines so the people who are in the market will buy them. You can't keep releasing Pac-Man and Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter over and over. They got it already. Okay, you went from 1/4 scale to what? Was it the deluxe? What were the machines they have now? The bigger ones. People are not going to keep going for the same thing over and over again. I already bought it. I played it. That's it.
And not only that, like, if you're a gamer, right? I never had like a home arcade. I had a game set up for fighting games. That was my niche, right? That I love fighting games. There's avenues to play all of those games for free. There's avenues to play all of those games easier than buying a giant setup that you have to set up. You have to have passion for it. To Glenn's point, that niche market needs to be catered to, and it's not by fucking force feeding the same garbage over and over. Like, fuck.
Well, see, another thing though is, they've been around for 6 years now?
2018 is when they first released.
Same damn screens, same controls. They
17 inches.
They never jacked up the quality.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, Jago hit it both on the head two ways. One, Robotron, I don't know is pure money, but I know Robotron with Smash TV and Total Carnage would sell. And then the other piece, he said, John D being gone. Here's the other thing. They lost their CEO and founder. You don't have a vision and a mission anymore. Your company is floating in water without a direction, and your co-CEOs are the fucking CFO and CTO, which traditionally in most businesses butt heads because the CFO says save, 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 make money, and the CTO goes, I need to spend money to get better technology. It's a fucking shit show, I guarantee it.
Oh, this.
I mean, fuck. Where's Jade? Come on, she lion.
Oh, she's about to go live, so that's why she couldn't come on. It's like, oh,
She's too cool, bro. She big timed you.
yeah. Damn, she trolled my ass, didn't she?
She told you, bro. You better go to Reddit and tell her. How dare she?
Yeah,
better do
make
a
a
short.
Reddit account
You better
about
make
her.
a short.
Yeah, it blew my mind when it made it to Reddit, and I was like, "Oh my goodness gracious, what have I done?"
Dude, I stayed out of Reddit. I knew that was always a cesspool of humanity.
Oh yeah, I'm not on Reddit at all, but I just went to the link that my friend showed.
Right.
Huh.
Could
Crazy.
we could find a ways to help them improve, offering constructive feedback or just talk trash about them. I mean, here's the
I go with talk trash. That's my vote.
Glenn has great constructive feedback. Use Glenn's products to improve the quality of your product.
Well,
and pay him a fair market share.
Right, use my products without stealing the design and selling the product. That's always helpful. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I've been working with them since 2018. The sole point of helping them do it. Not only did they not listen to me, they lied to me multiple times, and then they end up stealing my product and using it in the machine, admitting so, and then just going tough shit. Oh.
Dude, that JJ guy even has it right too. He says it. They got a bunch of 20-year-olds running a company that literally were swimming in their daddy's balls when arcades were actually a thing.
Yeah, see, I didn't know the whole thing with Glenn and the Arcade1UP fiasco because I didn't. I didn't know about all that. I knew something happened, but I didn't know, the details of what happened or whatever.
Yep. And then, and John D went off the rails a number of times. Then the whole thing with the website, which, I can go on for hours and hours about it. They're just not a good company. They're just not a bunch of good people. New Wave Toys, those guys, Shiloh, they care. Numbskull, those guys, they're passionate. They care. At Games has been on a real long time. They were, I've said it before, they were kind of like the trash company for a long time. They were like the Happy Meal company. They've turned a 180 right now. And actually, they're probably right now the strongest brand out there. iArcade is gone. So you have Unico, which is trying to come in the game right now, right? With this new cabinet that you still have to put some hardware into. You have At Games. And then what else do you have in that segment? Arcade1UP. Arcade1UP's not really doing anything. At Games is putting more powerful processors in there. They're putting in high resolution displays. They're banging the pinball. When you have a pinball company come out and saying Arcade1UP didn't even care about the pinball, and now he's working with At Games. These are all things you guys have to realize, that there are companies that, yes, they're here to make money. Absolutely, they're here to make money. But there's people have passion and care about the customer. And then there's ones in here just to make the money. And when Arcade1UP initially did this, it was really a kid's toy. I said this from day one. They admitted it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 1/6 scale unit because it was designed for 5, 6, 7-year-old kids. It just turned out that the adults are the ones who said, you know what? I want that. And that's what blew the business up. But they never got the mentality of keeping it cheap, crappy stuff. People will buy it. And it never changed.
Well, see, I wanted to answer this question on my own, though, too. We could find ways to help improve offering constructive feedback or just talk trash. But we've been offering feedback to them for
years,
3-4 years now, and nothing has changed. So it's over
6 years.
I'll tell you what, I can speak wholeheartedly on this when I say I guarantee you that they had people who were on their staff who were giving them good feedback about how to produce quality shit, and they didn't want to hear his shit either. I can guarantee that. Like, it was, again, to your point, Glenn, at a certain, and here's the reality. So, like, for those who don't know, like, if you're ever looking at, angel investors, if you're ever looking at any kind of money with strings attached from some kind of, VC. Okay. For those who don't know, it's like a venture capitalist. These are rich motherfuckers who love investing in companies. Okay. When you do that, you wind up creating a deal to pay back over time where your last couple of years of the deal are always the largest expectations for sales and growth. And when, again, I go back to there's no more free government money and there's a fucking reality check that everyone can go back outside and get their dick wet at a club instead of being buried in a basement and finding out, this is bullshit, let's go outside. It was the worst fucking timing for their expectations to come due, period. Period. It had the pandemic continued for another 2 years, man, they'd be fucking loving life. They'd be printing money in Miami. But such is the way.
And see, another thing is, how old do you think Cyrus is? I mean, that's a young
25 most.
Exactly. That fool wasn't around in the 80s or 90s and don't know anything about those type of. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he's talking about a game on a video that he has nothing about. He wasn't around in that. See, that's another thing that's goofy. I mean, you need people that actually was there when the shit was actually in the arcades, not just. God,
but that's what we all were, and we all had conversations with them. I can tell you for sure. It really came down to how can we produce something most inexpensive. I'm not gonna say cheap, most inexpensively, but get the most bang, profits back. And that's there's some consoles and machines for $600, $700, $800. They're not worth anywhere close to that. People are buying them, and then people, what was it? NFL Blitz. People spent what, $600-$700 for it, and then like 2 weeks later, they were like $199. They were discounted, blown out. I didn't buy it, but if I bought that for $800 and then 2 weeks later, it came out for like $199, $179 at Walmart, I'd be friggin' pissed.
That's what happened with their first Golden Tee cabinet that they dropped. It was $499, right? And my wife at the time bought it for me because I didn't have my, the real Golden Tee yet. So I was like, I'll get this. And after I bought it 2 weeks later, it was like $150 off. I was pissed off, dude. I was so pissed. I was like, and that's how their machines are. Like what is that? The newest Street Fighter they have that's the H whatever cabinet that they got.
That shit is whack.
Yeah. Well, when it came out, it was what, $499 or whatever it was. It's $299 right now still.
See, at least if you bought it at like Walmart, you can at least walk into the store and get money back. But a lot of people pre-order it from them. You ain't getting that money back. When you get it right from Arcade1UP, man,
no,
it's in their pocket.
No. It's I tell you what, man, like they're gonna wind up. I figure 2024 will be like the last year. They won't hit expectations. They'll wind up going, C11 next year. And
I agree. There's too many companies coming out now that are just building better stuff.
Yeah. And here's the thing. There's too many other companies coming out doing it on a fucking budget that's a rail thin, right? Like, how big is the New Wave Toys guys? Let's be real. How many total people are in that company? A handful.
Right.
It's not Arcade1UP. At when I got information into the company, they were at 90 people total from New York to California, all included. And the last I got information, they were at 60, all due to layoffs and RIFs. And for those who don't know, RIF means reduction in force. You're fucking laid off. You don't lay off people because you're printing money. That's for sure.
Now, see, here's a great question.
No, Dubs, it's not crazy. It's the goddamn way
Why don't we start?
I love America, man. That's awesome.
Why don't we start our own arcade company?
In case you don't know, go to thunderstickstudios.com. I have. Work on it. So.
There we go. Glenn's arcade business.
Glenn, if I can I ask you a real question here, man? And I don't mean any disrespect.
Yes, the beard is real. It's not painted.
No, yeah. Like let me put on a hat here for you. So as a business owner, how long have you been doing it?
Really 2019.
Okay. And from 2019 until now, have you invested more time, energy, blood, sweat, and money than you have pulled out of that orange?
Without a doubt. I mean, you just look at the price I sell stuff for. So I am not making a dime. The hope is eventually that we'll sell a large amount of product. We sell a decent amount right now, but it's not like mainstream. It's not like, 2 million units or 10 million units, nothing like that. But that's not our goal. My goal is I'm a gamer. I'm doing this, yes, as a business, but I'm also a gamer. So what I'm selling is stuff that I want, and I want the quality there, and I don't want to spend a lot of money for it. So I just said even in my show the other day that my team wants to kill me half the time because they're like, Glenn, we're, you know, we want to feed our kids. Like I understand that, but down the road, right down the road, I still want to sell stuff as inexpensive as possible. I don't want to chimp out in the quality. It's got to be the top quality. Now, if I fail, at least I failed giving you guys the best versus I failed giving you guys crap.
Is it fair to say that my assessment earlier of the CFO and the CEO having conflicting points of view towards the business needs and the direction of the business, is that something that you experience?
That's why I kind of
as yourself?
smirked. That's why I kind of smirked, because I have that all the time. In fact, you know, we just did the re-release of the iArcade control panel. All right, we started pre-orders again, and you know, a lot of prices have gone up again. From when we did the last one, they wanted to go $30 more. They wanted to charge $199, and I flipped out. So we originally were $169. I got them down to $179. So it's $10 more versus $30 more. Of course, they were not happy, but I did understand. Supply cost more. The wood is costing a little bit more right now. It fluctuates. We do like 600, 500 items. We're not doing thousands of items, right?
It's the commodities market, right?
Right.
You got to play and you're a small purchaser of a commodities market, so you're not getting massive scale discounts.
Right. But they still felt that, you know, at $199, they still thought it was a good deal, and it is. But I knew we could have done better. Yeah. So it is $10 more, but you know,
So Glenn, shut up and enjoy the profit, baby. Shut up and enjoy the profit. Come on, man.
No, that's the thing. There's no profit. It's an increase in the cost of the wood and everything. I'm not making anything still.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, I think a lot of people don't seem to understand in general, especially a company like an Arcade1UP, they're going to pass the costs on.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to eat the margins, right? Like, you're fucking high as a kite if you think they're going to eat the margins. And, oh, yeah, that's fine. Let's produce that and make less money so our investors feel good about it. The investors don't give a fuck about the product or about the game, about the community, about anything. All they care about is the bottom line after EBITDA. Yep. Show me that.
Somebody has a question for Glenn, but before we get to that, here's a word from my sponsors.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
I love that. You want to know who the #1 person is on YouTube right now? Cat Williams, dude.
Bro.
An interview he did by roasting all these other comedians and everybody. Holy shit, man.
Tell me when I'm telling lies, bro. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Man, wow. He laid it out. He did.
You ain't kidding. That was a great special. Now, here's a question from Worst Jago to Glenn. You want to answer it?
Yeah. Okay. So this has come to me before. I really don't care if it's new management because there are still people there that did it. The old company still did it, and you know, I don't care if it's a new company. I really don't. I'm going to be totally honest. I worked with them for so long. I did so much for them. I salvaged their early days so much by fixing their product for them to turn around. It's almost like I was dating your sisters, and then I murdered her and gave it back to you and said, I'm sorry, but I'm a new guy now, so forgive me. I really don't care. It's a new company. They still build shit products. They still have not owned up for what they did. Scott, none of those guys actually admitted. I have all the proof I need. So if it ever comes down to it, I got the proof. None of them come out and said, you know what? We did Glenn dirty. We did this dirty. Let's try and make it right. Never happened. So I really could give a flying fucktard if it's a new management. I don't want to. People say all the time, I don't care. They're a dirty company, period.
Do you think they benefited at all from that?
Absolutely, they did.
Okay, in what ways, though? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. Because in my mind, didn't it really put them in a bad light, though?
Oh, because they implemented it wrong. They put it wrong,
so
but that's not the point.
Like, in what ways was it beneficial to them, or
they
did this
took
whole thing
something.
backfire?
They took something, saying to me originally, they're going to work with me. We'll sell your product. We'll use your product. I want Glenn's product used, and then ghost me, and then change their mind, and the product's in there. So the fact is, just because they cheaped out and did it, implemented it badly, doesn't change the fact of the theft of the idea, the theft of the design,
Oh, sure.
and
Sure.
and trying to even hide it. It could even be hidden.
Right.
And you know, it gets under my skin a little bit when people say stuff like it's a new company. I don't care. I really don't care.
But it's, and anybody who says that, it's not. It's the same CTO, it's the same CFO, and now they have more power and authority.
And what gets me more is, and again, I like Twisted, you were saying before, I have a lot of friend YouTubers, and I'm still friends with all of them. And if anyone who actually knows me as a person, you know, I am a nice guy. I am, and that's my problem. I'm a nice guy, and I'm trusting. I let people do things all the time. With that being said, too many other influencers the same thing. Well, Glenn, it's a new company, or even this whole thing started happening. They're like, Glenn, you know, you should turn the other cheek. I'm done with turning the other cheek with that company. I'm done.
Yeah.
You guys know 5% of the problems and things I've gone through with that company, and I constantly turned the other cheek. Whether it was in the fan pages, stuff they wanted done there, or this thing. There's so many things you guys don't know, and you know, well, Glenn, show me the proof. I have the proof, and if it ever comes down to them actually publicly come out saying it never happened, that's when my proof comes out. I don't need to prove it to anyone else. I know what happened, and anyone who knows that company and the people there can probably deduce that is exactly what happened. And I know people do know, because I know they talk to other people about it. Those people won't say anything because they don't want to hurt their relationship with the company. And that's what pisses me off.
Bro, isn't that the truth, man? Standing on moral high ground is a lonely place.
I love this
It's a
one.
lonely place.
Neglin is actually starting to come out a little bit. You know, my alternate personality is coming out. But you know,
Yeah.
my whole point was just trying to help them make better product for you guys. For you guys. So when you're defending Arcade1UP, you're defending them giving you a shitty product. And that's what I say. It's almost like when a woman gets raped and you defend you attack you dressed poorly, and that's where you got attacked and raped. It's your fault. That's what they're saying to me. It's my fault. It's not my fault. This big company, a multi-million-dollar company, with a small guy like me who was helping them, used, abused, spit me out, and then tries to make me look like the bad guy.
So, legitimately, sadly, that happens every day all across this fucking planet.
Oh, absolutely does. But that's my own fault. That is my own fault because I try to be the nice guy and turn the other cheek and say, okay. But that once that thing happened in January with the whole Facebook group stuff, people think that they took the official status away from me. Completely untrue. I threw it back at them. I said, you know what? You guys can have it back because I don't feel confident work with you guys anymore. I don't trust you guys anymore. I gave it back to them. It was never taken from me, first of all, ever. I gave it back. Then they still go one step further and try stealing the whole design of the page. And that is when I'm like, you know what? That was my last straw. That was my last straw.
That's the part that, for me, it's the thing that really gets me. It's just lazy. It's just lazy. Like, you had the inspiration, you had the relationship, and to be real, you're a small business owner. If you have a good relationship with a larger business, you're going to do things to help that relationship blossom. Leverage it. Why would you try to burn a bridge and do it so lazily and get caught with your dick in your hand? Fuck. Like, that's so just like, can someone
Well,
work
and again,
harder?
like you guys said before, our community is not huge. It is a pretty small knit community.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But where
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we are a large share of sales. Word
Correct.
of mouth with us works very well. And again, in January, with the whole thing, they started with Stan, with Glenn, the whole thing that went around, that woke them up big time. And they were panicking. And they were having everyone contact me trying to, you know, get me to calm down. And eventually I said, you know what? I made my point. And I took down my video at that point. But I had them up with the ropes. I really could have pushed them down further. But I said, you know what? Again, I made my point. They kept their distance. But don't ever come and tell me it's a different company, different people. It's bullshit. And I'll rant on again with the whole thing the same. The majority of people there who know are still there. Scott may not be with the company. John D may not be with the company, but their DNA is still at the company at the way it is right now.
So, Glenn, tell us how you really feel.
No, I get it.
But the way I really feel is you guys deserve a better product. And there's people who make better products out there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, what do you guys like? Here's my thing, right? Like, at the end of the day, I always kind of like there's like kind of niches of groups of people. You could categorize people as such, right? And one of those categories is like the collector, the guy who wants every cab. They want all the different fucking little cabinets and all that shit. There's the players who don't care. They want like the multi-cade. That's like, I just want one with 1 billion games and I'm good. And then I think there's like, maybe some casuals who are like, hey, this looks cool, right? Like you get those as well. And it's rare, right? Like I think like there is, for the people who grew up in an arcade and really experienced the arcade experience, that is the tiny little community that is here. And I mean, it's tiny. Like it really is to that level. Like, and the company I think thought maybe they were a lot bigger than they were. To your point, Chris, when you came out, they were originally trying to sell this shit to kids, right? They were trying to sell these Arcade1UPs. And then they realized like, oh, it's the fucking 45-year-old dads who want this shit. That's what it is. Fuck.
But we'll still build it for the 5-year-olds, but we'll sell it at the 50-year-old price.
And they're going to play it because the little kid ain't going to give a fuck. I got 2 kids. You know how much they play my cabs? None. They didn't give a fuck about any of them.
Same.
I have to put them in front of my fucking pinball and be like, play. They don't even care. Dude, when I had like 3 cabs. I think I had a Marvel, I had an X-Men, and I had a Big Blue. And they didn't give a fuck about any of them.
Nope.
Kids don't care, dude. They play other games. There's a million other games that they play, and none of them are 1987 to 1999. It's just
they also don't want the big machines. They want the thing in their hand. They want the Switch or something like that. They don't care about the arcade experience. They didn't go to the arcade. It's not their thing. It's our thing.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Some funny things I'm going to show. Let's see.
You good there, Chris? You got a serious look on your face, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you something. This would be funny. And see, this is where I'm going. Like if you want to see what people think, we're not talking about YouTubers or people that follow the Arcade1, because there's a lot of people that buy these products that doesn't know anything about YouTubers talking about them or whatever. And just like this, check out this review off of Amazon. My husband and I played this on our honeymoon 12 years ago. We finally bought this as a Christmas gift for our family. Within 2 days, the green light gun stopped working. Tech support has been helpful and offered to replace the gun, which is on the way. However, now the machine's PCB looks like it has stopped working, and the game is stuck on the loading screen. Thank God I bought the warranty, because if you get this machine, you'll need it. I certainly didn't expect it to give me this much trouble 2 weeks after purchase. Extremely disappointing, and for the price, this should not be happening. And that was the Big Buck Hunter. And that was January 6, 2024. Just recently.
Bro,
and look, here's another one.
That's
Big
literally
Buck Hunter,
a week
another
ago.
one.
That's a week ago.
And
this one's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, there was a quick time that I remember customer service at least got a little better, but it fell off. It fell off big.
Look, somebody in the chat. My green light gun stopped too. Man, they must be having a lot of problems with that.
Well, the Tron unit I have right there, when I turn the power switch on, I got a 30% chance it actually boots up that first time. I got to keep turning it off, wait, turning it back on. Eventually, I get it to boot up.
Isn't that a fire hazard?
Well,
isn't there some kind of short in a wiring that would cause that kind of...
That I don't know, but if you see the way the power strips in my house anyway, that's probably the least of my fire hazards.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, that's some of the other things were always like, you couldn't export the video properly for the longest time on some of the Marvel cabs. You couldn't do this and that. Dude, people said, like, did you ever get feedback? How many individual people have said, please fix your buttons and joysticks? I'll pay $10 more. I'll pay $50 more.
Years.
Well, what they heard was, I'll pay $10 more. I'll pay $50 more. That's what they heard.
So they raised the price, and it's the same controls.
Right. Correct.
So they made that extra profit. Goodness gracious.
Or they would do the typical, again, pre-order on the first unit, do the pre-orders. Oh, we're going to offer a Sanwa version now. for another $300, and I already did this other pre-order. So, again, just do one, do it right, and push it out.
Yeah.
Do any of their like specialized custom dim mock like limited runs, are those worth anything? Or are those things just complete doo-doo butter?
What do you mean?
I don't
They
think
ran
so.
like limited edition runs.
Like
right?
Supreme?
Yeah, they had like very low print runs on different cabs. And I remember one was like a Steve Aoki, right? Like this EDM DJ. I love Steve. He's badass. You get caked. It's the shit. But anyways, he did like a Street Fighter cab, like almost like a corner, like a what are those things called? The countercades? Yeah, it was like a small one, right? Are those things worth a damn? I mean, I don't even know. The limited A1UP sell for a decent amount. So yeah, maybe they're okay. Maybe it's that's my point, right? Like they made the Kith cab. I never even heard of the Kith cab.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
What's a Kith cab?
Oh,
is
boy.
it like Mike Tyson and Kiss collaboration? What
I don't remember
Glenn
what
got
it was.
Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you.
Oh man.
The Baby Cade. Yeah, Baby Cade was
Baby Cade.
See, I wish I could get a Baby Cade for like $29 so I could smash it to pieces and with a chainsaw. Like do it like a Twisted Chris test or something again.
Dude, here's the other thing. How did they never put out any fucking Neo Geos? Like, am I crazy?
Well,
like,
that's
am I crazy to say? Like, Neo Geos could have been a fucking slam dunk. Samurai Showdown, Baseball Stars.
Unico though had their licensing, right? I think that's why Arcade1UP couldn't do it.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. I
remember they came out the S&K, MVS or whatever the hell it was, MVSX machine. Unico did.
Yeah, I remember that didn't go well. Unico owned the Neo Geo. He says.
Yeah,
that's disappointing. Dude, here's the thing too. What happens when they stop with the online servers? Because that is an ongoing expense. And eventually they're going to look at this and be like, this ain't worth it. We're going to have to cut this. And then what happens at that point?
Same thing happened with iArcade.
Are any cabs worth a damn at that point? Right?
And are they worth a damn right now?
Yeah, I mean, you can get $50 for them, bro.
I mean, if you actually want an Arcade1UP machine, it's better just to go on Marketplace and get it real cheap or something, not even buy the damn thing in the store. I'm just trying to sell this Mars Attack pinball machine before it starts quit working, and I can't get nothing for it. I'd rather it die on somebody else instead of me, you know? That's why I'm glad that other one's gone. I just got one more.
I tell you what, man. Yeah, if you're rocking digital pinball, I played the best digital pinball I ever played was B Kong's, and he had spent an insane amount of money to modify his virtual pinball. And no disrespect to the man, he knows. I told him to his face, that shit sucks. It's nothing like the real pinball.
Oh, no, of course not. No,
it's absolutely. It's like jerking off with your fucking feet. What are you doing? Like it's. There's so many
guys
better
like
ways
that.
To do that.
Hopefully, if it's a woman's feet, but. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you play real pinball, dude. Come on, it's nothing like the. Yeah,
it's not
the digital. It is what it is. So that's why it's crazy though that people that want to spend $1,300 or $1,500 on the at games pinball.
Well, I'll at least say the at games. I have the mini on it. It's not bad. I mean, for just turning something on and just to play the thing, it's not bad. Is it like real pinball, like real V-pin? No, but it's not bad.
Yeah, see, I got the at games, the first pinball, the HD, because it was on Sam's Club for $3.99. I was like,
that's a good price.
Yeah, that's a good. That was a good price on that. But yeah, but I wouldn't be spending $1,300 though on the 4K one. I mean, you can put $1,500 to $2,000 more and get a real pinball machine for that. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And then you actually have the ability to resell it too.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know that. Like maybe I mean, don't get me wrong. A fool and his money will be parted. Like I sold my iArcade. That was another cab that I had. I bought an iArcade that lasted no time. I sold it to some poor dude from Iowa coming through, and I was like, fuck it, have fun. I think I got like 150 for it, dude. It was such a ugh. Yeah.
But I mean, I just wanted to make this video though. Say, it's not about, well, it might be to Glenn, but it's not about talking shit. It's about spitting the truth that the machines are crap, and they've been crap this whole time. They haven't fixed any issues with them. It's the same bullshit, same controls, same screens. I mean, I said many times, get rid of the 17-inch, at least have a 19-inch. But no, it's just the same
Especially
crap,
like
man.
in the big buck hunter, when you got the 17-inch and you have the Sinden light bar around it. I mean, you're making the screen even smaller. That really should have had at least a 19 or 20-inch on it.
Yeah.
I mean, those monitors, the way they buy them in bulk, the price difference is maybe $6 or $7 more for a larger screen per, the batch they buy them in. They could have done it. And
Yeah, the
I
customer
remember
would be
seeing like
happier.
Beacon, those guys putting 42-inch screens on there, and it's just, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris's Candy Cab has, I don't know if it's OLED or not, but it is
32-inch screen, I think. Yeah.
It's so nice. It's like, come on, man, do it right. Do it right. But dude, I mean, if you did a full, like, let's say you go balls deep, right, and you do a full Arcade1UP, right, they'd wind up charging like $1,500. There's not gonna be a whole lot of people going, let's go for fucking $1,500 piece of shit.
Hell no.
Like you're playing a game that literally is on Fightcade for free. You're playing a game that you can download on your Nintendo Switch in the Capcom arcade for $7, right? Like, it's like,
yeah, and see, people can spend their money the way they want, right?
oh yeah, dude, God bless. Keep the economy going.
But get this though, imagine the people that spent like $20,000 or $25,000 on this shit in their toy arcade machines.
Dude, I trip out when I hear people talking about they want to buy a house and they have a down payment sitting behind them in fucking Arcade1UP cabs. I'm like,
I talked to this one guy.
Where's your
This
priorities?
fool had 32 Arcade1UPs, and I was like, here, let me do the math here. Let's just say you got all 32 for $300 or $400. I was like, holy hell no. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And, and then he's going to mod them. Some need to light up more keys. He's going to do that. He's going to change out the joysticks. He's going to do that.
Yeah, another $5,000.
Coin door is going to go do that. So all that stuff on top of that.
Yeah. So instead of buying 32 Arcade1UP, you could have had probably 15 real ones.
Yep. And don't forget, you have to get a riser. Got to have the riser.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
it'll be $39.99.
Don't fuck with that stool, Glenn. Don't fuck with that stool. You know that stool and the metal thing that you put on the wall? Man.
Well, here, I got this one. There's one thing I did keep was this here, but you can't sit on it, put anything on it because it just tears and rips. It's just
Dude, my shit literally broke through. I was like, I'm so fat that I broke my stool. And I was like, God damn. This shit is trash.
Yeah, the legs are, they ain't that strong on those.
I gave one of those away, bro. I gave one of those away on one of my streams, and people said, no, thank you. Keep it. I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's so
they were like
true,
$75 they wanted for those things, wasn't it? They're going like $75.
Oh yeah. Dude,
oh yeah. There's, I
on
think on the website they're still like $79.99 on there. You can buy them.
Jose.
That's way too much for a stool, man.
It's just it is one of those things where I look at it and just like, where, like, again, like you said, people can spend their money however you want. I just find it ironic when you hear people saying like my priorities are X, Y, and Z, but then you see like literally just like, the facts sitting behind them in their background. You're like, come on now, guys, what are you doing? Like,
I like this right here, this comment.
I am hoping, what is it?
I'm hoping
you want that nice tin sign with that XL.
Bro, what if you get a tin sign and a chair? I mean, and a, what was the other thing that they threw in? A stress pad, right? Didn't they throw in a stress pad?
A fatigue mat for the Killer Instinct.
Yeah,
oh,
bro.
Jesus, dude.
You know where they got that from? They took it from the Walmart workers who were working the check stands because Walmart got rid of all their people and went to self-checkout. So they were like, well, we got all these fucking fatigue mats, and Arcade1UP was like, well, dude, we'll give you a discount if you order another batch, so long as you throw in the fatigue mats. We got a collaboration. And
Oh
poof.
man. And see, that's another thing is they had too much BS. They
Oh, yeah.
okay, we're coming out with this arcade cabinet. You get a free 10 sign, you get some stickers and this and that. And it's like one of the Arcade1UPs, I forgot what it is. I think it's the Pac-Man. You get a sticker pack with the shit. I saw it on Amazon. I was like, oh my God, dude, come on. That's
Dude.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I hope that I'll say this. I hope everybody, John, Scott, and every current employees as well, have a safe, soft landing somewhere after this company winds up just albatrossing into the ground here. But I mean, I mean, goddamn, stranger things have happened, right? I've been wrong before, so you never know. Maybe they'll turn it around.
You ain't kidding. They might. Who knows?
Remember they had that Arcade1UP store in Florida that didn't last very long, and they spent all
Oh,
that
no.
money and that shut down.
That was.
Do they still
that
have the
was
thing at the stadium in Florida? They had the football stadium. They had the thing there. Is that even
Yeah.
still around anymore? I have no idea.
I don't think many of their partnerships are still around, and I don't know. Like, legitimately, it never expanded much either. Like, it was supposed to be this pilot program. Let's show what we can do. Let's really razzle dazzle this team, our home team. We just moved to town. Let's build this relationship. Let's kill this relationship from the football team. NFL being the largest sports program, right? Like, when you look at NFL versus all of them, it's crazy. But we could then leverage it into baseball, leverage it into basketball, and it was just a failed venture. And I know, like, there was guys who also tried doing like business redos, like when there was a big push in the country for return to work, return to the office kind of stuff. Like, yo, let's partner with businesses to redo their break rooms and be like, come on back, we have a welcoming environment, blah blah blah. That was like, we don't want to deal with that either. We don't want to go B2B. We don't want we they're still trying to figure out fucking direct to consumer, right? Like, how do we get a box from point A to point B and make money on it? Good luck. I mean, it's just it's like it was a good thing. They just kind of fucked up. You know, they had an opportunity and the pandemic ended too soon. They got to let it go. Like, it's it.
I think
Cool.
they should sell the company to Cornercade.
Well, they got, I think it was like 300 million was the 2023 target. Something crazy like that. Some outrageous number.
That's
And
how much they owe or something.
that was the note due. I don't know. I'm just,
Yeah.
I read some tea leaves and I shook some chicken bones and I threw them on the ground, and Willow had a stick and turned that chicken bone into a goat, and it said 330. So when you fucking miss 330, it's real quick to say, yeah, we need some, we're going to let some heads roll.
Shit, even if it was just shoot 100 million or 50 million, or who knows, you know? You say 300 million or 300,000?
It's not 300,000, my friend. 330 million is what the chicken bones said. So, but again, I'm just a shaman. All I do is just shake chicken bones and throw them on the ground, bro. I don't know fucking shit. So
I
am
don't know
ignorant
jack
as
shit
fuck.
either. I'm just here.
I'm
On
not
that
here.
note, guys, I'm gonna go.
Me too,
All right.
gentlemen.
Oh, you gonna leave me
Have a
here?
good one, Chris.
Goodness gracious. All right,
It's
y'all
getting
take
late, my
care.
man.
Appreciate it.
Love you
Glenn,
guys.
it was great to see
Peace
you,
out.
man. Happy New Year.
Same.
Love y'all too. Bye bye.
Peace out, guys.
And then there was just me. Well, I guess I'll just end the show with this. Like I always say, buy what you want. Don't worry about what others people say. But you know, sometimes you can't lie about these things. You know what I mean? When something has been the same quality for 6 years and they haven't changed a damn thing, people are going to sell the shit and move on to real arcades. You know, you can see some of the other YouTubers or other people in the community um starting to get real arcades because you know they're done with the one up stuff. But you know, take the video, what you think about it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't give a damn. But till next video, I appreciate all y'all here. And Y'all have a great night. Go watch some TV or something. All right. Have a good one. Well, we're not gonna go anywhere. All right, Chris. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. Okay. They have changed a lot, Chris. You weren't around in the beginning, buddy. Trust me. Worst Jago. That guy should know. He's been around since the beginning of the crap. Look, Mike of all trades. He's been in the beginning of the crap. We all know. So yeah, they changed a little bit, but not in quality though. The quality is not there. So hopefully they can turn it around. But who knows? Don't forget to go subscribe to the Corner Cave YouTube channel because he is die hard for 1UP. So if you want extreme Arcade 1UP videos and stuff, go to the Corner Cave. And if you want 20 or 30 shorts every day with him talking on there, 20 or 30 shorts, I think, a day he releases. Go join him. Anyways, don't take everything to heart. Pieces and hair greases. You'll have a great night. God bless.